Bright, eh? Yeah. Dark times. You want it? You can buy it, eh? What? Oh. We celebrated with Manchester. Okay, all good.
Richard, kick us off
first. You've got third in the table, 2 games to go. Teams below you chasing Champions League spots with a game in hand. How significant for Liverpool is this weekend's game, and what have you conveyed to the players?
It's as significant as the last few. So it's it always, I've said it before, it always felt like if we don't win, then this and this happens. So it's something really you have to learn in life. That this is that the pressure is coming in the end of the season. That's how it is. If you have no pressure, you don't go for anything. That's 100% truth. And so yes, of course we have this kind of pressure. We know that's a problem in the top of the table. All the competitors are really strong. They all can win football games and all that stuff. So, but we are strong also, and we have a difficult game to play against West Ham. It's very important. How important? We will see, but is more than 100% possible? No. So, and we are focused already, and we will be focused on our job to do. Yeah, that's all I can say about it. So it's I'm in a positive mood actually, and that without drugs. So it's only because I really like it, and. It should not be a surprise that I don't use things like this. And no, I'm really looking forward to it. And so that's the things you want to have in my job and situations like this. And so it's all good so far. Now let's train another 2 times, and let's fly to London. Go to London. I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Obviously, the immediate focus is on these 2 games. Longer-term focus will involve a transfer strategy for the summer. To what extent does Champions League qualification influence your transfer plans?
Yeah, probably has influence. Yeah, that's how it is. The players we are talking to, that's how it is. So they have, because they are all good players, and probably they have, I know they have offers from other clubs. So maybe they play Champions League or not or whatever. So it's important. How it is always important. It's important for the club. It's everybody knows it's a lot of money in Champions League. It's not only the sports challenge, if you want, but it's really exciting. It's also the money you can earn, and as a football club, of course, we have to do this. We have to do this too, and that's the situation. But we cannot. Should I go to the players in the dressing room and say, boys, the better you play, the better the players are, which take your places next year? Yeah? So that makes absolute no sense. So we all know about the situation, and the players want to qualify, want to play this fantastic tournament as I want, and the transfers we have to do around this, all the talks we have. I said are very positive so far. But that doesn't mean that all will work out. That's how my life then is. We have to give everything, and then we have to see if we could convince the player or not, or if there's anybody else who's nicer or whatever. And so that's the situation, but it's not new. It's always like this, and so I'm not surprised about it.
And you spoke about the players you already have there. Chelsea, of course, could win the title tonight. They're currently 14 points ahead of you in the table. Do you think, given the results you've had against Chelsea this season as well, that's a fair reflection of the gap between your squad of players and Chelsea?
Squad of players? I think everybody knows about the quality of Chelsea, so that's an unbelievable strong side, good squad, fantastic players. Long part of the season, Fabregas didn't play as much as probably he and all the rest would have expected, but it worked really well. They always could make the changes with Pedro, Willian. Yeah, even then in the defense, if sometimes a little bit happened, then they had a solution for it. So, but they could play. Probably if you had a look on it, they could play with 14, 15 players roundabout. Yeah, that was not our situation. Yeah. So, and that's a fact, and not to change. But they have quality, and they deserve their amount of points, and we deserve our amount of points. It's not important to say if is it really 14 points or not. It's not important. We have to do our job, they have to do their job. In the games against Chelsea, we saw, yes, we can cause them problems, but that's not obviously not the only decisive thing for a season. So there are a lot of more games to play, and in these games, obviously, they were better than we were, and that's something we have to work on, but not now. In the next season, it will be hard enough to have a similar record against the top teams and to get the results against the other teams too. It's again, a tough season is waiting for us, so it's nothing we have to think about now. But how you can imagine, with all the things we do around our games, we're planning a better season, of course. You don't want to plan a worse season, so yeah, we're on a good way, that's all.
Jurgen, West Ham have had a difficult, maybe up and down season at home at their new stadium, but how much rewarding was that result against Tottenham ahead of this rest this weekend?
I thought it was in a few parts their best performance for a long time. That's how it is. You could see the physical data, and it was a big jump in all the stats you had before, running, high intense running, and all that stuff. So obviously they showed what they are capable of. So that's it. I don't know enough about it, but what I got aware of was that obviously Slaven Bilic was, if only from the media side or in real, a little bit under pressure, and the team obviously wanted to show we want to work together in the next season, and so it was a good performance. I think Tottenham was not at their best at this night. That's how it is, and they were very aggressive, defended really well, and used their opportunities, their few, and then that's how football can go. It didn't happen too often to Tottenham this year, obviously, but in this game it happened. So it's one information we have, one of a lot, and we always expect the strongest opponent, because nothing else would make sense. And so we know about their qualities, but yeah, also about ours, and that's what we want to bring in the game.
We saw the impact that Daniel Sturridge made when he came on in the last game, but he's not started in the Premier League, I'm sure you're aware, since the 2nd of January.
Oh no, I didn't know. 2nd of January.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. So in terms of that, how capable is he, how able is he to start this game potentially, if you choose him?
How it looked yesterday, ready. But that's good. It was so far difficult, of course, because can you start a player and then if you have to think about 40 minutes, do you have to change whatever? So I was really happy about having the opportunity to bring on the pitch the starting lineup. Did the job, worked well, and all that stuff, and then you can bring a fresh Daniel Sturridge. That makes sense, like it was in the last game with Adam Lallana. Yes, these are the two top players, so they have impact. So now the situation is different again. It's another week we had in training, and all I saw so far, it was good. And yeah, now we have hopefully a few options more, but we will see. Yeah, these two players are now options. So Adam Lallana, I think after the already so long ago, when he came here on Watford, after the Watford game, was it Watford? Yes. When Adam came in early, but then yeah, he felt the 70 minutes really, yes, and we had to manage the intensity through the week, and then you can think, okay, how long is he? That after coming from injury immediately, if you could play always immediately 90 minutes, then that would be perfect. But unfortunately, football, the real match is too intense that you can work that hard in training. That you had the first day, he trained only twice before this game. He then at 100%. So yeah, he was an option, but actually not for starting. Now he is another situation. So that means we have two more players an option. If nothing else happened, to struggle a little bit with Roberto again and Lucas Leiva. So in this week after the game, they felt something. So we have to wait now and see what we can do there. But yeah, said it a few times, as long as we have 11, we will fight.
Michael?
Jurgen, so close to the finishing line now, you just need one big result to get you into the top four for next season. Can you sense, though, over the past sort of few weeks, that as positive as you are, that the players are perhaps a little bit inhibited?
Inhibited? Could somebody... Nervous? Or what's inhibited is? Nervous, okay. I don't think we will be. That's how I said, it's much more easy to sit here and talk about than to actually perform on the pitch. That's why it's a good idea that I sit here and I perform. So that's the first thing. But the other thing is, we only need one big result, and then we are, you know more than I do. 3 points are enough for what?
Well, it might sort of guarantee things, but you know, the way things are working out, it's still very much in your own hands, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, okay, but not with one result, I think. We will see. Okay. As a player with top quality, and obviously we have a lot of these players, you need to be ready for the final moment. Because if you want to win something, you need to. The season is longer than for others, so you play longer for something. We work longer for the decision, and so only one example. Even Chelsea, with this outstanding season, needed until third last match day, to make sure, if they can do it, that they are champions. So that looked a little bit different in a few parts of the season, and now you see how it is, and that's the same for us. So we had finals, and we performed in the final. We performed against City in the final. It was a penalty shoot, and that's nothing about not be ready for a final. We performed in the first half brilliantly against Sevilla. Could have decided the game with a few more right decisions and all that stuff. And in the second half it was not as good as it should have been. That's true. But again, it was not the nerves. It was then the power more. And so yes, we should be ready. That's I think we should be ready. It's at the end the thing is, it's still football. It's a game, and we are good in this game. So that's the thing. But before the game, you cannot ignore the circumstances. In the game, you have to ignore the circumstances. It's all about football. It's all about being the challenges. It's all about finding them, winning them, and then playing football again. It's all about being really organized. It's all about serious defending. It's all about using then your football skills for making the difference and all that stuff. So this is how it always is. So and the art is to know about everything, to use it, and what you can't use, ignore, and that's it.
West Ham, you spoke before about how much they've improved recently, and maybe their season overall hasn't lived up to expectations, but the results have improved markedly since they've moved to three-man centre defence.
Yeah, obviously they've. Yeah, Antonio long-term injured, Carroll long-term injured. I think two very decisive players for West Ham, of course. So and that makes always a difference. So you need time to adapt. There were a few runs like positive and a little bit negative, and then now again positive. But of course, everybody knows with the quality of West Ham, there's no chance getting relegated. So was never in doubt about their quality. I know the manager. I know the assistant manager even better, and so it was always. I knew always they will have a solution for the season, and now they have it. Now it's done. But that's all I know about West Ham. Playing style, all that stuff. That's all clear. And yeah, defending with 3, not only with 5 or more, depends on what we do. So that's the situation, and that's what we have to use.
West Ham 4 clean sheets in the last 5 games, so I think you probably know what you're going to be up against for the weekend. When you talk about the options you've now got up front, with someone like Daniel now available longer term, does that give you a better chance, but does he offer something different against these sort of sides than what you've maybe encountered against the likes of Watford and Palace and Southampton?
Crystal Palace we did really well. So you know the result. No, everybody forgot probably, but it was we did pretty much everything. We came through. We had the chances. We had the biggest chances in the last few weeks. Yes, we didn't use them, but that doesn't mean that would happen again. Yes, it was a different game now in the last one against Southampton. Southampton played, we had 70% possession. Southampton played against us very, very, very defensive orientated. Then if we saw the game on Wednesday, it was an open game, so not sure why they did this favor to Arsenal, but it was a completely different game. So yes, we know what will happen there, and we always found solutions. It's all about, not even against Crystal Palace, we scored the goal. Now in the last game, we could have scored the goal 100%. But it's really important that you don't give them chances. That's difficult with the counter-attacking options from West Ham. But that's for sure something we need to know about, what we already do, and that's all the stuff. And then there are more often spaces you can use than we did. So if you are not quick enough in your transition game, then they are already back again with 9 or 10 players. So there are always moments when you can use speed and all that stuff. So for this, of course, Adam Lallana is a nice option to have, and Daniel is a wonderful option to have. It's all about being fit or not. It's not the name we bring on the pitch. It's the player, the human being in the specific shape. So, and now obviously both of them, and that's really good timing, are in a really good moment.
Specifically Daniel against Southampton, he had 15 minutes, but in that 15 minutes, things changed a bit. I mean, whether it was just the state of the game, the time of the game, but he did appear to have a big influence in that last 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's Daniel. If he would not have been fit, then it wouldn't have been possible. That's unfortunately like it is. It's even Daniel Sturridge cannot perform like this, so he needs to have a physical situation. Yeah, I would say. And that's all. Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. Yes, I would have loved to bring him against Crystal Palace, but he was not available. That's the situation, and that we cannot change it. We can always talk about it, always. When he was fit, then he was always a real option for us, and that's, thank God, again now like this.
Glenn, just what are Firmino and Lucas's problems?
It's so we spoke about it. Roberto has since a few weeks. We have to manage the intensity in training and all that stuff. So that's a little bit another muscle which he feels. Everybody can imagine. Roberto is a real mentality player, so he wants always. So we need to make the decisions for him sometimes. And now, we left him out of training. It's a muscle thing. And we have to wait and to give him as much time as possible. And Luke had, after the game, both played 90 minutes. And both, I asked a lot of times, okay, and everybody, yes. And after the game, they felt it. And so these boys really want. And after the game, then Luke felt 2 different muscles where we said, okay, we have to wait also. Luke probably could be back in training today. We have to see. And Roberto tomorrow, if possible, and then we make the decisions.
Richard, just to finish us off, then one question.
Obviously a big game for somebody you know very well this weekend as well, Jurgen Wagner, as he tries to get Huddersfield into the Premier League. Do you have a message from him?
Do it, my friend. My support here is 100%. I'm really happy about this, and it will be difficult. So it's now, that's really. Now we have really to stay cool, and long season already, and now then these important games. But they are really looking forward to it. They're really excited about the opportunity. Don't know when Huddersfield was last time in a situation like this, and that they did a brilliant job there, and it's fantastic. And at the end, you have to say, each team who can get promoted and deserves it. So. And Huddersfield has the same chances than all the other teams too, and that's the best news you can get at Huddersfield.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.